Good morning, Infinity. Welcome to Yoga Sunday. You have made it squarely into the core of consciousness and the apex of authenticity. My name is Reverend Jeff Obafemi, carr, also known as Rev Jeff, and I'm so excited that you're joining us here on the last Sunday in February. It's February 23rd. It's a wonderful day for you to get here to do yoga, to put your mind in the mindset of being a yes. That's what today is all about. That's what Yoga Sunday is all about. It's all about putting together mind, body, and spirit. This entire month has been about looking through the looking glass. So we've been talking about mirrors. We've been talking about magnification. We've been talking about manifestation. And right now, we're going to put it all together for the benefit of the body. So listen, this may be your first time at Yoga Sunday. I want to say you made it here for a reason. Take a couple of minutes, sip the last piece of your coffee, last bit of your water or your tea. Get ready. Don't eat anything heavy because you're not going to need it till afterwards. But we've got a few practices to move you through. We're going to start, of course, with our welcome and our prayer and meditation. Right now, take a moment to get out, to move something around so you can have some space on the floor, grab a chair, grab a towel, grab a block, grab a pillow, whatever you need. Yoga is for all levels, and there is no pain in this space today. So I welcome you to Yoga Sunday. We want to get started. We're ready to get started. We're ready for you to join us for this journey of mind, body, and spirit. Hang with us. We'll see you in a minute. We want to say good morning, Infinity, and welcome to the Infinity Fellowship. This is Rev Jeff. If you haven't already texted somebody, let them know that we're here for Yoga Sunday on this beautiful 23rd day of February 2025, the year of divine development. I encourage you in this moment to just pause that. In a moment, before we get to the mat, you'll have another chance to do it. But for right now, we really want to open the way to spirit with divine reverence. We have a practice today that is centered around meditation. It's centered around the third eye. It is centered around that chakra, that wheel of life, that indigo blue colored wheel of light that connects you to your higher being and higher sense of understanding. And so while we're doing that, we want to make sure that we keep and hold space for that a little later in the process and a little later in the practice today. So for this moment, I want you to just relax, and I want you to put yourself in a position of reverence so that you can begin to breathe deeply. Today, we're going to be breathing throughout the practice, throughout the movements, throughout the meditations, throughout the moments of Infinity Fellowship. So I encourage you in this moment to join with me in the practice of taking a great big old deep inhale and an even greater exhale. Take another deep inhale here and another exhale. Continue with a deep breath in. And another deep breath out. Continue to breathe just like this. And I invite you, as we settle into the breath today, to simply tune your energy into the God of your acceptance and understanding. We do this by closing our eyes, bowing our heads, and opening our hearts. Choosing to tune our awareness to that infinite space within, recognizing the God of our acceptance and understanding, recognizing the Creator, our Mother God, our Father God, our divine source, the energy that created everything that we know and everything that we do not know. As we rest in this light energy, we embrace it, we feel it, we know it is here. We acknowledge the presence of the divine in this moment. All wise and all loving God, we give thanks to you in this moment of gratitude and affirmation. Thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for lying us down last night. Thank you for this wonderful weekend of full activities and schedules. Thank you for this entire month, this journey that we have been on, to recognize the moments when we need to look in the mirror, to recognize the moments when we need to magnify and amplify that which is within and that which is without, and for those moments that we are constantly working and building toward manifestation. Thank you for the gift of recognition of family. Thank you for those who are here with us today, who are assisting us with our technology, those who will be on the mats with us, those who are joining us around the world, those who are here for the very first time, who said in 2025, adding my physical health, adding the preservation of my temple has become important to me. We know that it is most important that we show up today. So I speak on behalf of those who are under the sound of my voice, that we show up today in this moment, that we participate in a powerful and joyful way and that something that we do today, something that we share in this service today, something that can be celebrated, something that can be typed into the chat of the Infinite Life stream, something that can be discovered in this community, can pull us all together at a time when we need unity, at a time when unity is the new way of moving through the world, where those from different faiths and paths and traditions are now coming together to be the difference that they want to see. Let it be us right now. Let our hearts be open right now. And let us recognize that we get what we feel. We get what we put out into the universe. So for today, for this moment, for these few moments that we are together, raise us to a frequency vibration that attracts the good, that attracts abundance, that attracts prosperity, that attracts health, that attracts healing, that attracts release, that attracts moving us from those things that we got distracted by into the land of awareness, of consciousness that reminds us of who we are and whose we are. For these and other things that we cannot put into words, we simply say today, yeah, we are grateful. Deep breath in and exhale in expectation, yeah. And so it is. Amen, Amen, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. And so it is. Let us prepare for our pouring of libations. As we pour this water today, this water represents the living. We recognize and we remember those who have gone before us, represented by the earth that we'll pour into over on our altar. We understand that we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us when we pause to open the way for them. Absence in the physical body truly means presence in the divine cosmos. All of these things that surround us are encapsulated in the Lakota term mitakwiasan. All my relations, whenever we walk into a room, we are never alone, but we are surrounded by those whose shoulders we stand upon. We are saying me and all my folks when we pour. Our folks are showing up today. They're showing up to get you through the struggles. They're showing up in reflection to remind you that everything will be all right. And when we reflect on the struggles of those who have come before, especially in a month like this, when we celebrate the forgotten pages, or the pages, as Dr. John Henry Clark would say, of world history that are in the preface that have been torn out of the book, as we reinsert them through our stories, we recognize that we are so good and so glad to be in this moment today, to be empowered through their stories, to their struggles, to be inspired to stand and to do, to be and to do, to be who we were born to be. And we use the Yoruba word ashe when we pour. And ashe is a proclamation of spirit. It is a proclamation of consciousness. It is a proclamation of and so it is. It is a powerful word of power. So I invite you to say it with us. As you begin to think of your ancestors, think of who you will call on when we pour the water. Chat with us today while we can before we get on the mats, and just type a name in the box that you want to remember. Say it out loud when we pour the water, and I guarantee you, you'll begin to see that energy give you brand new life and new energy. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let us pour. As we pour today, we say, cool water, omitutu in the Yoruba language. Freshen our spirits, ashe. Freshen and consecrate this space for the spiritual work that we are called to do, ashe. Freshen our collective ancestors all together, ashe. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and all creation, ashe. Do grant to us peace and prosperity, ashe. We pour to the four cardinal directions of the north. The north is what calls us, requires us to stand here and be a yes today. Be a yes in your spirit. We all know that no spirit. We don't love it when we encounter it. So let's decide, let's make the choice to be a yes today, ashe. To the energies of the south, recognizing who we are and whose we are, grounded in who we are and comfortable with that, and yet opening the way for people to be who they were born to be. Ashe. To this wonderful rising sun energy of the east that we have gotten up today, and we got another shot to do it, and we don't have to drag into this moment anything that came previous. The sun is wiping clear all of the rain, all of the snow, everything is coming back into an alignment. This is where we are getting an opportunity to do it again today. Ashe. And to the fourth direction, the energy of the west, in recognition that when the sun goes down on the western horizon, the sun gives way to the moon and the stars, and they provide light in the darkness. So if you're going through something now that is making you feel the darkness, close your eyes if you need to, and know that the light will come from within, because God always gives us light when we need it. Ashe. From those four cardinal directions, we look at the fifth and sixth directions in the Lakota people and indigenous traditions. The fifth direction being the ground below us, rooted deep, so that even when the storms come, we're not going to let anything break us. We might bend, but it's always better to bend than it is to break. We know we don't want you to break today. We want you to stay flexible. Ashe. From that to the fifth direction, the sky above. Everything's a possibility. We can choose what our possibilities are. We can choose limitation or we can choose expansion. And just as the sky continues to expand through the stratosphere, the atmosphere, into the universe and beyond, and continues to grow infinitely, so is our ability to think and to expand in possibility ourselves. Ashe. From those directions of six, there is a seventh direction, the grand central station that pulls it all together. And that's right here at the center. That's that green light. That is that heart chakra. That is anahata in the Sanskrit language. It is the way of the heart. Grand central station where all seven directions, all six directions meet in the middle. May your heart always be as light as a feather as we remember those who came before. Ashe. In this moment, we want you to call aloud the names of those who have come before. So we invite you to type a name in the chat or just call aloud those names as we pour these next few pours of water in reverence. To all the names that are coming through in the chat and coming through in the memory, we pour together. And to the children in the womb and the children in the world, and to those yet unborn, we say together around the world, Ashe, 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 oh, it is done. Service is open. It is time for us in this moment to now begin to proclaim the gratitude that we see in the world. If you see the slide that is on your screen, it is simply a slide that allows you to say good morning to us. We want you to say good morning wherever you are. Take a pause, get in that chat, and say good morning. Let us know who you are, and don't presume that people know you. We got a lot of new people that have been joining Infinity and been showing up on the Infinite Live stream. Some of you have already shared the Infinite Live stream today. You've tagged someone, but we'd like to say good morning to you. The music that you hear in the background is a little song that we sing, and as we are singing this song, we want you to join with us in singing the song. And as you're joining with us in singing this song, we want you to type something good. Say good morning and give us one thing that you are grateful for today, because today is the day that the God of your acceptance and understanding has made. So why don't all of us rejoice in it? Good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning Well, you got infinite life streamers. What you got? What are you grateful for? Near to you. What are you singing about? What are you getting in there with? What do you know? Come on. Let's put that slide up so they know what to type in that chat box. Come on. Good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. We say a da da ba da. Y'all sing it for me. Come on. Da da da. Bring it down a little bit there, Cal. Say some things that I'm grateful for. I am sending a shout out to Les Jambs of Nashville. Young yesterday with their Black History Month program. So glad. Hopefully some of you all are joining us for yoga, because I know y'all got invited. So we're sending that energy out to you. We're sending the energy over to South Nashville today for a very special dual event. Kane Avenue Missionary Baptist Church. Thanks for the invitation to Dr. Michelle Wyatt, the whole family over there, who is a part of my history, giving me an opportunity to share two spaces at once on a Sunday. So just so grateful for this day and for that church family there at 1025 12th Avenue South, to the family who's joining me today, to the family in the place here who's helping us run technology. I'm going to have some family joining on the mats today, to all of you Infinite Life streamers and everyone who is chiming in right here on that chat. I love it. We love it. We love it. And to all of Infinity, we've had a great month, y'all. We've used Black History Month to actually put in some heavy work on the infrastructure of Infinity. And I'm telling you, it's paying off. So all my committee chairs, all of our leaders, all of our new people who are doing everything from facilities to community outreach to health and education. Oh my goodness. The work has been something else, isn't it? We've had a great exploration of our 5-year vision and what we've got coming. So we're excited that you put in that work, and we're excited that we're going to work it out of your body today so that you can have a little stress relief. Speaking of Infinity family and friends, at this point, we'd like to welcome you to Infinity Fellowship if you're brand new. We want to welcome our first timers in this moment today. My name, of course, is Jeff Obafemi Carr. I'm known as Rev Jeff, and this is the point in the service where we say hello to our first-time visitors to the Infinity Fellowship. If you're a first-timer and you said, man, what in the world? I heard about this church where no matter what your religion is, your background is, whether you have a path or not, you can come to, and they also do yoga on 4 Sundays, not just as a special event, but the actual service on Sunday is yoga. Absolutely right. That's what we're here for. So welcome. We want to say hello to you if you're a first timer, and we have a special greeting that we give you. But for now, we want to put a QR code up on the screen that gives you an opportunity to share with us. And we've got a slide. If you go to the slide, you'll see that it's got the information on there for the QR code, and you'll see that pop up there. There it is. Welcome to Infinity. If you hold your phone up to that QR code, it will let you know what we're doing. It will give you an introduction to Infinity and gives you an opportunity to give us a little bit of information for you. We don't send you spam or junk mail. We don't add you to massive mailing lists like some people have added me to. They said, Rev, how can I get in touch with you? And then I get a whole bunch of stuff about some event from multi-level marketing or something. We don't like that. We don't do that in Infinity. We like to send you a note to let you know we're thinking about you. And then from that note that we send you, we like to let you know that we embrace you when you come to First Sunday. First Sunday is next week. That's when we meet in person. So we'd love to see you. If you really want to experience us, and we have our band and our Voices of Infinity singing and everyone, this is the place to be, 641 West Nocturne Drive. But if you are a visitor, we like to say a special welcome to you. This may be your first physical time at Infinity, but we know exactly who, what, where, when, and why you are. And we say welcome to this place. Welcome to the place that sees you and sees all of these things. The most important thing that we see is that you're not a human being who showed up to have a spiritual experience today. It's the other way around. You're a spirit navigating the human experience just like the rest of us. And so we like to stretch our hands towards you. So if you're at Infinity and you've got your friends around, go ahead and send your energy toward their direction. If you got your family, send it toward your direction. If you got grandmama in the kitchen, say, Grandmama, I got something to tell you. Rev Jeff is going to say something. I'm just going to repeat after Rev, and I'm going to say it to you. If you're home, receive it from me and know that this is how we welcome you to Infinity. Take a deep breath and exhale and let it go. Repeat after me. I see you, but you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You're a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me where I can let you know, if nobody else will, that you're not alone. I'm with you. We're with you. And you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, baby. You're so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, to stretch your body, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? I know the real you, and I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. I know you're shining today. So welcome to Infinity. Welcome home. Asheo. Come on. Get up. Shake it out. We're going to get this going in a minute now. Yoga Sunday is about to be clocking. If you want to get your dance on, get your dance on. Time for us to get this energy rolling and rocking. Time for us to get to breathing. We got one more blessed part of the service today, and then we're going to get going. Hey. Lady Kenitha likes to see me do the Bobby Brown and stuff. She likes it. She likes it too much, so I ain't going to do it for her right now. But I could get Smooch out to, nope. This is the Bankhead Bounce. All right, y'all. As the slide will say, carry that energy in because it's giving time at Infinity. It is giving time at Infinity. It is given time at Infinity. This is when we take this sacred action. We take this energy into our sacred moment of action where we affirm the powerful frequency of giving in this space. I love it. This is my favorite part of the service every single Sunday, and it's my favorite part of the service because as a person who gives, as a person who pours back, I get to testify on how great it is to be in alignment with an abundance vibration. And many of you have felt it, you've known it. It's a practice that you continue. It's not gambling. People say, well, I'm going to try it for a week and see if I get rich. No, go to the scratch off for that. But if you want to give yourself a frequency vibration, commit to the discipline of giving. And not because it's painful, but because it's a promise that if you align yourself with the flow of abundance by releasing, by letting go, guess what you're telling the universe? Release and let go. Shower upon me those things. And we don't do it just because we're trying to receive. We're doing it because it is always better to be a giver than it is a receiver. We don't want love with the universe to turn into a transactional space. We want it to be what life was supposed to be, that we give. The sun gives light to the plants. The plants absorb our carbon dioxide and give life back to us. We're part of a giving universe. So with that said, we want you to prepare your devices for giving. Whatever your device is, it may be your phone, it may be your laptop, it may be a computer. We have giving ways that will pop up on the screen in a minute. And from those giving platforms, we have Cash App, we have PayPal, we also have the secure mailbox that you could send it to. However you're giving today, if you're around the world, you can give internationally via PayPal with our email address. That will come up on the screen as well. But we invite you to enjoy this frequency vibration today of love by joining with us and speaking together our offertory affirmation. This is one of our scientific ways at Infinity that we speak into existence the things that we know are powerful. So as we bring this offertory affirmation up on the screen, we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to then say it together. And we want to say it with proclamation, with power and assurance. Take a deep breath and exhale and release. Let us say it together around the world. O limitless, abundant Creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken, and so it is. Yes! We say everything is good when we sing this. So I'm going to teach you the song. You're going to sing it. We're going to put up our giving ways. You ready? Come on. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. All right, let's give it this time. We'll put up a slide for you to give with us. Everything is good. Come on. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it, oh, I've got it good. Sing it with me, come on, change it. Everything is good, come on, everything is good. Yeah, everything is good, everything is good. And I've got it, oh, I've got it good. It's a catchy little song, come on, sing it with me. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it, oh, I've got it good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it, oh, I've got it good. I've got it good. I've got it. I've got it, oh, I've got it good. I've got it good. I've got it. I've got it, oh, I've got it good. I've got it good. Do you have it good? I got it good. I don't know about any of y'all, but I got it good because we have the power to dream. We have the power to think. We have the power to move. And as it is time for us to begin to move into our practice, I'm encouraging you that if you give after Yoga Sunday, or even if you give on the replay, don't miss this opportunity to participate in the universe, bringing all that you desire in this year, the year of divine development. All right, we got it. So as people are coming to the mats, as we are preparing, I want to share that this is a special day today. It's the last Sunday in Black History Month, and yes, it's still Black History Month because we proclaim it as such, and so it is. And those who value the contributions of all people, the contributions that were made by all people. Whew, I was dancing so hard I got the sneezing almost. That thing is happy. Happiness of sneezing wants to come out of me. But if you value that, we value that in the space today. We value that energy, and we invite you to meditate around that energy, because one of the things that we get when we study all of our history, we get a chance to appreciate everyone. And when we appreciate everyone, we're able to draw from the creativity of everyone. So I want us to draw today from the creativity that comes from Brother Langston Hughes, a poet who spent a little time in Nashville at one point doing some work at Fisk University. James Weldon Johnson, a lot of great people have come through there. Harlem Renaissance people, Aaron Douglas. And so we want to invite you to turn to today's meditation and take this in as you find your way to your mats. This is a poem that Langston Hughes wrote called I Dream a World. Langston says, I dream a world where man, no other man, will scorn, where love will bless the earth and peace its paths adorn. I dream a world where all will know sweet freedom's way, where greed no longer saps the soul, nor avarice blights our day. A world I dream where black or white, whatever race you be, will share the bounties of the earth, and every man is free. Where wretchedness will hang its head, and joy, like a pearl, attends the need of all mankind. Of such I dream my world. Take a deep breath here. Exhale and let it go. Dream a dream of you. Dream a dream of you. In a brief moment of contemplation that will come before an even deeper meditation, I want to encourage you today, as a word, as a brief download would say, to dream a dream of you. What dream are you dreaming of for yourself? Is it based simply on material pursuits? I mean, we'd love it. We're going to speak that for you, that you have all of the resources you need. And yet, are you dreaming of peacefulness? Are you dreaming of calmness? Are you dreaming of accomplishment? Are you dreaming of success in aligning with your divine purpose and what you were on this earth to do? If you haven't been, this is your moment. This is your moment to start to program that into your vital core consciousness, into your swirling vortex of good. You know, your vortex can swirl down or your vortex can spiral up. And I'm encouraging you today to allow it to spiral up into the space of abundance and freedom and goodness. Because this is why you were born. This is what you are here to do. If we were here in a yoga studio, and we will be in a massive yoga studio one day that can accommodate hundreds of people listening to live music and enjoying the benefit of mind, body, spirit, if we were in a space that was a studio, we would have mirrors all around us. And in that mirrored space, many of us would become self-conscious because we would see the mirror as an ego object. Some of us would not get out of it. We just, I love it. Okay, we've gone to the next movement. Please, thank you very much. It's okay. But others would shy away from the mirror because we're taught to be afraid of what we see. The mirror is not there for your ego. The mirror is there to allow you to work on perfecting where you are. The mirror is for contemplation. So today, I want you to imagine that there are mirrors around as you are contemplating how to best nail the poses that we've got. We've only got 4 or 5 poses today, but they're powerful poses that are focused around opening and preserving the concept of your third eye, your pineal gland, that energy that connects you to your highest and most divine self. So as you're doing that, I want you to see these brilliant mirrors surrounding you so that you can amplify the dream that you have for yourself. I want you to secondly show up, not just today, but in every single waking moment as your whole self. The old world, as we knew it, is passing away. Yes, you see people on TV in caps and chainsaws and acting out in many ways. That is just old society fighting to stay alive from a model of hate. The real world is love, and it is emerging right now through our consciousness, through your consciousness, through the consciousness of people who have decided to choose to operate from a space of love and not from a space of hate. So I invite you today, this week, operate from a place of love. And finally, I'm going to tell you this on behalf of the universe, because I can speak on behalf of the universe like that. I can speak on behalf of spirit. I can speak on behalf of this downloaded energy right now. You are needed on the field of dreams. You are needed on the field of dreams. So as we move today, I want you to move from a space of recognition that you are exactly where you're supposed to be in this world. Yeah, it may have been tough getting here. Yeah, it may have been a bit hard the last couple of days. Yeah, it may have been tough last night, but guess what? You're right here now. Is your spirit fighting against the message of alignment? Or is your spirit saying, I recognize and I embrace that I get an opportunity to choose how I approach the world, and I choose the good. I choose to see the silver in the lining as opposed to the crud. Watch what happens to your vibration today. Watch what happens as we breathe in through that third eye. Watch what happens as we join together in love. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let's take a deep breath together. And I want to shout out my in-house folks. I got Lady Kenitha, I got Brother Joshua here with me today. We're happy to have this energy, so we're going to be moving these cameras around a lot, paying intention to that. We want to welcome you to this practice today. This practice will give you the energy that you need. We want to give you the magnificent energy that will capture you, that will lift you up. So I'm going to invite you to start by going to easy pose. Go to the sitting pose as you're able to. Sit down and sit up with your back straight. We're going to call it Sukhasana in the Sanskrit language. And we want you to just begin to breathe. Inhale and exhale. I want you to sit up. And I want you to breathe very, very carefully, intentionally. Don't fight. So if you find yourself saying, okay, no, don't worry about that. Just simply begin to inhale and exhale slowly. In and out through your nose. And as we said, today is going to be more of a meditative practice. So as you are in this meditative space, we want you to just relax yourself. We're going to begin today in this easy pose, the bit of a guided meditation. And then we're going to move through a series of poses that are going to help you connect with your body and mind. Close your eyes gently. And as you're seated, make sure that you're comfortable. If you need to sit on a pillow, go ahead and sit on a pillow. If you need to sit against the wall somewhere, whatever it may be, whatever's going to be great for you. If you need to sit in the chair, if you need some comfort there, this is the moment where you begin to relax into the space. Inhaling and exhaling, finding the stillness. As your eyes are closed, you're taking deep breaths in through your nose, allowing your belly to expand. Begin to take deeper breaths, allowing the breath to go deeper and deeper into the bottom half of your body. Then slowly exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale, release any tension. Release any need to fight against circumstance. Any need to solve any problems right now. Just continue to breathe. As we bring in a little bit of music, we want you to feel that energy of the inhale and of the exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring your awareness to that space between your eyebrows. That is your third eye chakra. Chakra meaning wheel. Inhale and exhale. As if the breath is entering through your third eye. Inhaling and exhaling. Visualizing a deep indigo blue light. A light that is glowing brightly in this area. With each breath of inhale, imagine that this light is growing stronger. With each exhale, feel this beautiful indigo blue light spreading throughout your body. As it spreads throughout your body, it fills you with clarity. It fills you with insight. Inhaling and exhaling. Embracing in this awareness that the third eye is at the center of intuition and foresight. Embracing it allows us to see far beyond simply the physical, and it connects us deeply with our inner sense of wisdom. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you breathe, silently affirm to yourself, I trust my intuition, and I am open to inner guidance. Continue to focus on your breath and that beautiful blue light. For a few more rounds of the inhale and the exhale. Sinking deeper into a state of pure awareness. joyful consciousness. Affirm in this moment that this awareness is available to you at any time you need it. That we can always pause, be still, begin to see through the highest consciousness of our third eye, seeing beyond the circumstance and into purpose. Finish one more round of breath. From this state of calm awareness, slowly blink your eyes open. And we'll begin the pose. We invite you to come to all fours on your mat. We'll begin with our child's pose. It's also called balasana. So from this position, just simply square your knees under your hips, square your wrists underneath your shoulders. Just take a few deep breaths there in tabletop position. Then we want you to lift your feet and point your toes toward the back of the room. Bringing your big toes together, we want you to now just sit back on your heels to the extent to which you can sit back. Sit back on the heels, reaching forward with your hands toward the outer front edges of the mat, sitting the hips back toward the back edges of the mat to elongate the spine. And as the spine is elongated, you can move your knees to the outer edges of the mat to give yourself a little bit more space. So you can sit down, your middle torso, your hip, your pelvic area can sit between your hips and you can move toward the back. Now listen, if you're a beginner, this is fine. If you want to, you can just put a pillow up under your belly, put a pillow on your chest, relax and lean all the way back. If you're an advanced yogi, you can try bringing your knees together even more so that you have more stretch on your lumbar spine. But however you need to, find yourself that child's position and find the space of stillness and breathe. Inhale and exhale. And as you inhale and exhale, we want you to see that indigo light. We want you to see that blue light that you were just experiencing as part of the third eye. See it as a ball of energy that is laid at the front of your yoga mat and is now rolling up your fingertips, up your forearms, up your arms, up your head, all the way down into your hips. And with each inhalation, that blue light grows more powerful. Your conscious awareness grows more powerful. Your ability to see beyond grows more powerful. Your breath is now filling up the sides of your body. It's filling up the space underneath your arms. And you are now feeling the energy of balasana. If you're new and you're just starting and you just made it to the floor, of course, you can also place a pillow underneath your forehead as you need to. You can also shorten your stance thusly by not going all the way back, but by lifting up slightly and gently and finding a place of comfort for yourself. Told you, yoga's for everybody, for all levels. No excuses, my friend. From balasana, we're going to make a wonderful move, and we're going to hold just for a few breaths in downward facing dog. It's okay, we're going to get there. We're going to give you some modifications for downward facing dog, okay? So from balasana, bring yourself back up to all fours. Good. We want you to tuck your toes and move them toward the outer edges of the mat. Good. So instead of pointing your toes, you're going to tuck your toes, resting on the balls of your feet. You're going to lift your hips up toward the sky. You're going to press back and push your chest toward your knees as you straighten your legs to create a pyramid, downward facing dog. Lift up the hips and press back, dropping the chest toward those knees. Downward facing dog. Modification for downward facing dog, since we'll be here for a few more breaths. You can also, as a modification, just gently bend your knees. And as you gently bend your knees, you'll note that you can drop your head a little closer to your body just by bending your knees. If you need to lower down a little more in downward facing dog, you can do that as well. Almost a modified version of child's pose. So whatever is going to be comfortable for you, do so, and begin to take those deep, full breaths of indigo blue. We are supercharging your third eye. Inhale. Exhale, blow it all out. Come down to all fours again. Just rest for a moment. Take a couple of cat-cows there if you'd like. So take a big inhale and lift the head toward the ceiling. Lower that navel toward the floor. Take an exhale around that back. Bring that chin toward that chest. Yes. Inhale, opposite direction. If you've been standing with me, you can do a standing cat-cow. I can do the same thing with you. Exhale around the back. Inhale. Arch the back, roll those shoulder blades together, lift that head. And exhale, tuck that chin. If you've been working on keeping your jawline in order and all those extra beauty things, whatever it may be, those cat-cows will really help. Feel that stretch in your neck to help you build that. On your own, take 2 more rounds of breath, inhaling and exhaling, only as fast or as slow as your breath allows you. Beginning the inhale on the move, so that at the highest expression of the pose, you're completely full, not moving until you begin the exhale. When you begin the exhale, you're exhaling, 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 moving until you're completely empty and completely still in the highest expression of the opposite way. From that position, come back to neutral. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Again, your modified version is bending the knees. I'm doing the bend of the knee because my microphone is right here. And all you will hear is scruffy beard, scruffy beard, scruffy beard. Now, we're going to do something special. We're going to add to this practice the concept of dolphin. So as you gently bend your knees, we want you to lower yourself down onto your elbows, if you're able, which will also allow you to press back further by continuing to lift the hips. Lady Kanitha is doing the version here. Dad Joshua is doing the version here of dolphin. Raise it back up, Joshua. There we go. Now you see with Joshua that dolphin. Take a pause and see if you can get into it. You can start by laying the elbows and pressing down with your hands into the mat, laying your elbows in. Yes, and if you feel it, if you come up, if you're having a struggle, again, just go down to all fours. It's great. But if you're able to, bring your elbows in so that they're directly under your shoulders. If your elbows are out, it's going to be harder. From that position, just press back, lift your hips into the air, straighten your legs. You're actually resting now, pressing down with your hands. Take a deep breath. And exhale to the floor. Good. Let's rest in child's pose. We hadn't done dolphin here in a while, have we? What a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day for dolphin. I love it. All right, take a deep breath. Press back up into downward facing dog as you are able to. My advanced yogis, if you'd like, lift that back leg, straighten that back leg in downward facing dog, sending a triangle line out. Downward facing dog. Good. As you are able, go ahead and lower down on your elbows one at a time. See if you can hit dolphin again. Yes, Lady Kanitha just nailed it. Yes, Joshua just nailed it. Take 2 deep breaths in dolphin if you're able to. Again, if you're new, just bend your knees, lower them to the ground. You're still with us. If you start sweating, that's beautiful. We want you to start sweating. It lets you know that you're doing it right. Inhale and exhale, lower to the floor and go to child's pose. Give yourself some snaps. 3 deep breaths in child's pose. We're supercharging that third eye. From dolphin, that energy is coming up through the floor. It's coming up through the carr position of your arms and lighting your body on fire, but also enlightening your third eye. From this position and this sequence, you can do this sequence again. You can do it and add 5 minutes to each pose if you'd like. It's going to make a difference in your life. Come to a seated position on the mat with your feet facing forward. We're going to do simply a seated forward fold. So if you'd like, you can grab a block or a pillow to sit on if you want to elevate the floor to match you. However you'd like, find the seated position for yourself that is comfortable. And when you get to the comfortable seated position, we're simply going to extend the legs. If you have a strap, you can get a strap or a towel, whatever is good for you. You can reach up in the air. Exhale, begin to bend forward. Wrap the strap of the towel around the balls of your feet and pull yourself forward, pulling the chest toward the knees. If we were standing, we would do a standing forward fold. Those of you know, extended mountain pose, all the way down. This is the version from the seated position. So as you are able, take a deep breath. Then begin to bend at the lower part of the spine as you go forward. Finally, lowering the head is the last thing to go. You'll start to feel the back of your legs. You'll start to feel your calf muscles, your hamstrings start to come alive. If you hear your hamstring muscles saying, "Don't kill me, mama, don't kill me, daddy," then that means you need to back off a little bit. There's no pain in yoga. We want you to feel it, but we want you to breathe. Lower yourself down, seated forward fold. Find a position of stillness and begin to take very deep, conscious, cleansing breaths. Remembering that in the direction of true north, and those feet are facing at 12 o'clock, so they're true north. The true north is the reminder that we are being a yes today. So continue to be a yes today. Three more deep breaths in a forward fold position. On the last exhale, go ahead and seat yourself all the way back up. And then just alternately lift a knee, shake out that energy there in your legs, release any tension that may be existing there. Tap yourself a little bit, get some blood flow. Excellent. From that position, we've got a standing pose, and then we're back toward the end of the practice. I want you to make your way to standing however you'd like to. You can roll to the side, you can squat, you can hop up, you can jump, whatever it means. Come to the middle of your mat, and we're going to go into the eagle pose. Now I'm going to give you some alternate ways to do this because some people may be new to eagle pose. Are you the eagle or the owl? You're the eagle. You're the eagle today. We're going to go into this space the eagle pose. It's a balancing pose. So if you need some assistance in the balancing space, there's absolutely nothing wrong with going to the wall and balancing against the wall, placing yourself against the wall and operating from there. So my wall people need that wall, go ahead and grab that wall. Eagle pose is going to take us into a squat position. We're going to cross our right leg over our left. That's going to be the first part of eagle. So if you're on the wall with me, go ahead and go to the wall. And then from there, we're going to add to the pose in a very, very powerful way. So as we add to this pose, the first thing that we're going to do is shift our weight toward the left side. Okay? Standing square, mountain pose. Shift our weight slightly toward the left side. And then we're going to lift that right foot off the ground. There are many ways to do this variation. The variation is simply crossing our leg. That's eagle. The other variation is wrapping our leg, and we can wrap it all the way around, wrap our foot all around the other leg until we get it all the way down. You see that it naturally puts you into a one-legged squat. For those of you who are advanced yogis, you can take it deeper with your arms. All right, we're going to come back to standing. Come back to mountain pose, Tadasana. With our arms, we're simply going to take our left arm and place it in front of us, the same leg that's bending. We're going to take our right arm, and if you're able, you can wrap it under your left arm, pressing out with your left arm and pulling in with your right arm. Advanced yogis, y'all can wrap all the way to the top and clasp your hands. You're going to feel the stretch in the top of your shoulders, but it's going to be in front of you so that your arm is directly in front of you. That palm, that thumb is touching that third eye. Another easy variation is to simply hold your elbow with your right arm, your right hand. You're still going to make it active by pressing out with your elbow and then pulling in the opposite direction with your right arm. Gently creating the tension that gives you balance, okay? Drop the hands, drop the arms. Final pose for today before Shavasana, y'all. Let's make it strong. Shift the weight to the left side, cross the leg in the way that you would like to cross it, then wrap the arm and hold it. Find the stillness. Advanced yogis, wrap deeper. Advanced yogis, you can squat lower, keeping that back straight up. Super advanced yogis, you can bend that pose forward for the bowing part of eagle. Find the position that best fits you and hold it. Yes, y'all are looking good. If you fall out of it, you fall out of it. Joshua's got the full wrap on the arms. He's getting those shoulders ready to get the lactose flowing through them. So he's looking like the lighter skinned younger brother of Dwight Howard. So he'll be all right. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Kanit's like, Dwight who? I got you. Y'all, brothers, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all are out here. Take a deep breath. Hold that stillness if you can. If you fall out of it, fall out of it. Again, if you're on the wall, there's no excuse because you're on the wall. You're on the wall, you can drop that thing down a little bit more. Find it and hold it. All right, good. Inhale, exhale, release the pose, come back to standing. Shake it out. Good job. Yoga's about balance, y'all. So let's see if we got the opposite in us too. Standing at Tadasana, shifting slightly to the right side. The right leg bears the weight. Crossing over that left leg, beginning that squat. Right arm on top, left arm under. However you find your position. Find it, and then squat into it for eagle. Keeping that back straight so that if you bend, you're bending from the lower back, not necessarily rounding the shoulders much. Find your position of eagle. Hold it for a few breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Resting that thumb gently on that center point between your eyebrows because that's your third eye. That's that focal point of that wheel, that chakra, that blue light energy. Find your stillness in this pose that we call in Sanskrit Garudasana, eagle pose. And as we are paying attention and intention to what we're doing, we're consciously focusing on this energy and staying focused on this energy. We're taking one more good deep breath. On exhale, release. Shake it all out. Awesome. Find our way to the floor, to the center of the mat. And I want us to relax because we have supercharged our third eyes. So we want you to relax in this place now by lying all the way back, allowing your toes to fall toward the outer edges of the mat as we now stand or sit or lie on the mat in corpse pose, Shavasana. We made it to the end of the practice and it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. So if you grab your socks, if you grab your blanket, if you grab your pillow, there are ways that you can sit in Shavasana. One way is to simply lie flat. The other way is to put a pillow or a bolster under the back of your knees. If you'd like to elevate your knees some, you can do that. Sometimes in Shavasana, I like to go over to the edge of the chair or the couch and just put my legs up there and get that energy going. You can do that as well too. Whatever's going to be great for you in Shavasana, make sure that you find that position of stillness and just begin to relax and congratulate yourself for making it to the end of the practice. I'm going to smudge those who are here with some sacred smoke. Palo Santo, my favorite. One of my favorites. If you're at home, you can feel this energy as well too. Some of you may have lit a candle for Shavasana. You might jump up and light a quick stick of incense, whatever it may be for you. Set your space to a space of awareness and claim it. In this moment of awareness, I invite you to receive these affirmations. Affirmations of your intuition and consciousness. As your body, as your temple has been prepared to receive, we speak and affirm these things. I trust my inner wisdom and intuition. I am open to the guidance of my highest self. I see clearly and I understand deeply. I trust that my intuition leads me to my true path. I am connected to the wisdom of the universe. I am powered by love. I am guided by vision. Take a deep, cleansing breath in Shavasana, allowing these affirmations to resonate with you deeply. And then as you exhale, go ahead and begin to wiggle those toes and fingers. Go ahead and roll over to one side of your body. Just lie there in the fetal position for a moment. From that position, love yourself, hug yourself, feel yourself, be aware of yourself. Be aware of how you have charged your body to respond today, how you have charged your spirit to be a yes today. And then go ahead and press yourself up to a seated position. And as you press yourself up to that seated position, we take a deep breath here and an exhale. Placing our hands at heart center. Sealing our practice today in alignment with our word today, in alignment with our download today, in alignment with our giving today, in alignment with our gratitude today, in alignment with our libations today, in alignment with our opening of the way, in alignment, knowing that things are exactly as they are supposed to be and that we have the strength, that we have the power and the ability in celebration and acknowledgement of divine source and spirit, in acknowledgement of the God of our acceptance and of our understanding, to overcome. This is why we're here. We are here to grow and to live life and to live life more abundantly. We proclaim it and we claim it as such, and so it is. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you and appreciates you practicing with me. Namaste. 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 And so it is, y'all. We had a great moment. We have a great Sunday. Listen, I'm so glad you joined us today. I want to thank y'all for being on the mat with me. Thank you all tech staff for hanging in there, getting this Yoga Sunday done. Listen, whatever you're doing today, wherever you are, I speak that you have an awesome day. I speak that you have an awesome rest of the week. And I also speak that I'm going to get to meet you in person again this coming Sunday. So next Sunday, y'all, right here at Infinity Fellowship, 641 West Nocturne Drive, we got our traditional standard service, which is anything but traditional. But we'll be here. The Voices of Infinity will be singing. We'll be meeting and introducing our new members. For those of you who came through new members orientation, we're going to be shouting you out, giving you the right, left, center hand of fellowship, having a reception for you. It's going to be great. So bring the kids for the Youth Power Zone, pack everything, show up early next Sunday. We're going to have a great time here at Infinity Fellowship. I speak that something has been shared today that has moved you in a powerful way, and I want to congratulate you, especially those who are new to the concept of taking care of your body along with your mind and spirit. Congratulate yourself. You did it. You're going to feel great. When you did eagle pose, that's also going to release some toxins. So if your body starts talking to you later, that's a good thing. Trust it. Get in your journal today. Write something. Call somebody and be nice to somebody. Put some love in the universe. On behalf of the Infinity Fellowship, I ask that you bow your heads in this moment as we speak, that the love of God, the wisdom of the ancestors, the infinite and abundant power of the universe, rest, rule, and abide with you, henceforth, now, and forevermore. Let us all say together, Amen, Amen, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. Reverend Jeff Obafemi, Carr, the Infinity Fellowship. We love you guys. That's a fact you cannot change. I'll see you next week. Peace, blessings, and power.